Good morning to all of you. Today we will study the electric field on equatorial line of an electric dipole. That means we will obtain the expression for the electric field at the equatorial line. Here we have taken the dipole of charge minus q and plus q. And will calculate the electric field at the distance of r from the center of the dipole, and let it be the point P. Now, the distance of the P from the charge, and that is here it is the distance from either of the charge to the P, and that distance is let it be the dipole length is the 2a, and that is A and A from the center of the dipole, and the distance to the point P from these charges, the charge at the A point is minus q, the charge at the B point is plus q. So this makes the dipole. Now, where is the electric field? Due to this negative charge, due to this positive charge, let's suppose some unit positive test is at point P, and that unit positive charge will move away from the positive charge. So if the direction of the electric field here it is outward, and let the electric field direction is represented as here it is EB vector, and from P to if we consider the test charge here at point P, it will move, positive test charge will move toward the negative charge. So the field direction will be, here it is the EA vector. We write it as EA vector. So we have the two vector, one that is from the positive charge is directed outward, that is the EB vector, and which come towards the negative, the directed towards the negative is the EA vector. Now the resultant will lie, this is the adjacent side of the parallelogram. On that case, the resultant will be at the diagonal of this parallelogram, according to triangle law or parallelogram law of vector addition. Now, first of all, we will write the distance from A to P, from B to P. That distance A to P, that is equal to root under r square plus a square. Or we may write like this, r square plus a square whole half. The same distance is also from the charge plus q from point B, that is the BP is equal to, here it is root under r square plus a square, or we can write r square plus a square whole half. So that is the distance from the B to P, from the A to P. Now we have two vectors, one is the EB vector, another is the EA vector. So, and the dipole have the dipole moment, and that dipole moment let it be the P vector. And suppose here we consider the P vector as a dipole, and the P point is written as like a small p. This is the arrangement, and we have to calculate the electric field at the point P. At the point P, what will be the electric field? For that, some relations we must know, and that relation that we are going to write here, that is, I am going to write here is the dipole moment in vector, electric dipole moment, that is P vector is equal to, or that electric dipole moment that is P vector is equal to Q into 2A vector. This is the one relation, that is equation number 1. Now here we consider that this P point from the location, from the chart, it is with the angle of theta, and from here also it is angle theta. So this is the parallel line, means PB is parallel to AB. On that case, this is the angle theta here. Alternate angles are equal, and the corresponding angles also equal, that is the theta. So we calculate in this triangle is the PAO. In triangle PAO, that is cos theta is equal to, we write here that OA or AO by AP. In place of AO, that is the A, and in place of AP, we will write the distance of here R square plus A square whole half. And this is the equation or relation number 2. Now, two important relation we have set that we will use in further our expressions. Now, one more thing, the magnitude of the electric field at point P of the field vector EB and for the field vector EA. Magnitude of EA vector and EB vector is given as now EA vector mod, that become the magnitude, or we remove the mod and vector from here and simple we will write for the magnitude EA, that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Here is the charge magnitude we take, that is the Q, to the distance of the P point, that is the R square plus A square, that much. Now in place of this 1 by 4 pi, we will write only the K, since K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon. Here it is the EA, that equal to KQ by R square plus A square. And this is the relation number. Now it becomes the relation number 3. Again we will see the EB vector. So here EB vector is the same value at the same distance from the charge to the point P, that is again KQ by R square plus A square. Now both equation 4, 3 and 4 are equal. Thus we will write EA vector, EA is by the magnitude of the EA, and the electric field due to the charge B, EB, both are equal. This is equal. And equal by what? Equal by the value QK by R square plus A square. And that becomes the equation number 5. So these relations are common to calculate the electric field at point P. Now I do 3 methods, 3 ways to calculate, to obtain the expression of electric field at the point P due to the dipole. 3 methods we will apply, we will obtain, we will study that 3 method. Number one is by using resolution of vectors. Now see how it is we resolve the vector. Here EB vector, and the direction of EB vector is along the angle of theta. So we resolve it into the 2 component. Here it is EB cos theta, and this will be here the line along the line of equatorial, it is EB sin theta. Similarly, for EA, it has the EA cos theta, and along this line it is EA sin theta. So we resolve the vector into its component. We resolve the vector, two vector we have, that is EB vector and EA vector. And we know that the resolution of the vector will give the magnitude. So here EB sin theta along the perpendicular and EA cos theta along the base. In for the EB, for EA it has EA cos theta for the base, and for perpendicular it is the EB sin theta. We know that EA and EB are equal. Here we have already calculated. So these two are cancelled out. Is it clear? EB sin theta, in place of EB we can write the EA. Here it is also the EB sin theta, but both are in the opposite direction. So net value of this become the 0. So we will not consider this one. The net electric field is lying along this base line. So we have the net electric field. Net electric field, that E vector electric field E in magnitude, that is E is equal to, now we have the two factors, that is EB cos theta plus EA cos theta, that is EA cos theta plus EB cos theta. And in the equation number 5, we have EA is equal to EB. So in place of this, we will write either for the EB we will write the EA, or for the EA we will write the EB. Both the same. So on that case, E is equal to twice of the EA cos theta. Now in this equation number 6, see the equation number 6. Already we have calculated the cos value, and also we have the EA value or EB value. Both are same. So just we substitute here and we calculated the electric field due to the equatorial. Let write it as a EQ, that is the equatorial, electric field along the equatorial. So electric field along the equatorial becomes E is equal to 2 into, in place of EA we will write the KQ such like that, KQ by R square plus A square whole into, in place of cos we will use the equation number 2. So here it is the equation 2, that is, or that is A by, here it is R square plus A square whole half. So we have the expression by using the equation 2 and equation 3 in the equation 6. By using, or better write one step here also, by using equation 2 and 3 in equation 6. 2 and 3 in equation 6. Equation 6. Now we have that electric field E at the equatorial is equal to 2 into, in place of this we will write the KQ by R square plus A square into A by, again here R square plus A square half. That is the square root of this relation. Now we have the 2 KQ into A, and we have the relation of dipole moment in vector, in magnitude, we will write the P is equal to Q into 2A. So we will use the P into Q 2A here. So now the relation becomes, see the relation here, that relation E equatorial, that is equal to, now we use this one, K Q into 2A, that is the dipole moment, into R square plus A square whole 3 by 2. That we add the order of this, because the base are same, then on that case order will be added. So on that case we have the 3 by 2 relation, and or we can write like this, Kp by r square plus a square whole 3 by 2. And that is the equation number 7. Now equation 7, that will give the magnitude of the electric field. For the vector, we have the relation here. The dipole moment is from negative to positive, but the electric field is acting. Electric field is along the diagonal of the adjacent vectors of the parallelogram. So a diagonal is the opposite of that of the electric dipole moment. So we in vector that electric field E equatorial, that vector is equal to, now we write here negative minus Kp by r square plus a square whole 3 by 2. That negative indicate the vector of the electric field at the equatorial point is opposite to the dipole moment, or this relation may be written as E vector equatorial. The vector is equal to here minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is P vector by, here it is r square plus a square whole 3 by 2. This become the, either you use this one as the equation number 8 or the bottom one is the equation number 8. Both is the same. So we calculated, we come to know the direction of the electric field at the equatorial point is opposite to that of the dipole moment. The direction of the electric field is against or opposite to the electric dipole moment. So we, in the first method, that method we use, that method is the resolution of the vector, by using the resolution of the vector, and we resolve the vector into its component, and the component which we use, that is the cos factor, and cos factor, we, by using that one, we got the relation and the direction also for the electric field at the equatorial point. Now in the another, using the another method, second method, and second method is the B, by using the, in place of resolution we use the magnitude of the two vectors, and by that we obtain the, or we get the relation for the electric field. And then after the third way, that is to calculate the electric field at the equatorial, here by using the magnitude of two vectors. And we know that the magnitude of two vectors, this is the second way to calculate, to obtain, to find the expression of electric field at the equatorial point due to the dipole. So this is the magnitude of the two vectors. We know that the vector, when we consider the magnitude, on that case r magnitude is equal to root under a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. So here also we use the two vector here. That two vector is the EB vector and EA vector. EB vector and EA vector. Look here. The direction of the EB vector is like this. The direction of EA vector is like this. These are the two vectors. So just we use these two vectors, and their angle between this is the two, that between the two vector is 2 theta. So we apply this relation that magnitude, net value or net electric field is given as E is equal to equatorial is equal to root under, we write here the relation, complete relation, EA square plus EB square plus 2EA EB and here cos 2 of the theta, twice cos 2 theta, that 2 theta is from theta here to here, between the two vector, theta between the two vector, that is the 2 theta. So whether you apply this relation, so here the electric field E, that is equal to, again we have the relation number 5 that EA is equal to EB. Now by the magnitude both are the same, both are at the same distance with the same magnitude of the charge. So on that case the magnitude value of the electric field at the point is always equal. So that is the, either we will write the EA in place of EB or we will write the EB in place of EA. So we have that twice of the EA square plus here also the twice of the EA square cos 2 theta, cos 2 theta. Now common we will take out, on that case we take out the common from here, the 2EA square and what left, 1 plus cos 2 theta. Now this is the trigonometrical relation, 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 1 plus, since 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to, we write 2 cos square theta. So we apply this relation, this trigonometrical relation in the above. We have the relation for this, that relation, the electric field at the equatorial, is equal to root under, now it is 2EA square and in place of 1 plus cos 2 theta we write that 2 cos square theta into 2 cos square theta. Now this is the relation, and here cos is twice, here electric field is also twice, and 2 here 2 is also twice. So we remove from the square root, we have the electric field at the equatorial is equal to 2EA cos theta. Now the same relation we got, same relation that we have in the earlier ways, earlier condition, that during the resolution of the vector, the same relation we got here, and that is 2EA cos theta. Now place the value of all this from equation number 2 and from equation number 3, we have the relation using equation 2 and 3. Let it be the equation 6. In equation 6. So now the electric field is written as E is equal to electric field that we see here. Here the electric field for this electric field E equatorial is equal to, now 2 into in place of EA we will write again here Kp by R square plus A square, that into in place of the cos we will write from this equation number 2 A by, here it is A by R square plus A square whole half. This is the another way. This is the another method or another way we have calculated. Now the electric field E at the equatorial is equal to, again we have the 2PA, and that is that P is equal to Q into 2A. So K in place of this Q, here it is the Q into 2a by, here it is r square plus a square whole 3 by 2. Or we will write like this, Kp by r square plus a square whole 3 by 2. So we have the electric field at the point P due to the dipole. That is the same relation we will get what earlier we have the same relation here, and the same way in vector it is the electric field vector is equal to negative of the dipole moment, negative of the dipole moment. The electric field vector is opposite to that of this one. So negative of the dipole moment Kp by r square plus a square whole 3 by 2. The same relation we have. This is the equation number 7 and this one is the equation number 8. So in the second way, where by using the magnitude of the two vector, again we calculate the electric field. But what we observe here, whatever the earlier we have with the relation, that relation are used for both the method. Now we are going to take or see the third method. That third method is the by using the similar triangle relation, using the similar triangle rule. That is the third way. Third method C, by using the similar triangle rule. Now by this rule, again we calculate. This is the third way, that is the similar triangle rule. See here, we know that in a similar triangle, their ratios of their similar triangles are always constant. So the same principle, same rule we follow here to obtain the electric field at the point P due to the dipole in an equatorial line. So just see, it is the vector, that is Ea vector. Now we represent the Ea vector here like this. We represent the Ea vector here. So that becomes the triangle. Let it be the P, here it is the Q, here it is the R. R is the point here, R vector. This is the PQR. So better to write by the another PQ. Here it is the Q and this one is the R. Now this is the triangle PQR. Here PQR is the triangle and PABP is another triangle. These two triangles are similar triangles. So two triangles, since PQR, triangle PQR is similar to the triangle ABP. So their ratios of the arm are also equal. We write here the ratio of this arm, that is the EA by AP is equal to EB by BP is equal to E by AP. Now we have to calculate the electric field E at the point P, or all the three ratios are constant. So out of these three, any two we consider and we calculate the relation. We know that the EB value is given here, BP the value is given there, the distance from B to P, that is the R square plus A square whole half, or root under R square plus A square. And for the AB, the distance AB is the length of the dipole, it is the 2. or in vector it will be represented as a 2A vector. So the electric field E is equal to either of this. If we consider these two, or we consider these two relation, E for the equatorial here, that is equal to, that is EB by BP into 2AB. Now every relation we have, this is the equation number, let it be the 6. Now we use the equation number 2, we use the equation number 3 or 4 in equation number 6. Now using equation 4 in equation 6 and the distance of AB is equal to 2A, we have equation number 4 in equation 6. So we have the relation E equatorial is equal to, now substitute the value, that is the KQ by R square plus A square into, in the place of BP we have the relation, so that is the 1 by R square plus A square whole half into, in place of AB it is 2A, so 2A. Any of the relation you can use. Out of 3 methods, whatever you think better for your understanding, you can use that one. In every way you will find the same relation, and here E equatorial, that is equal to, here again Q into 2A. So K in place of Q into 2A, that is the P, and here the bases are same, the order will be added. So on that case R square plus A square whole 3 by 2. What we have done here, that we use the relation number 1. We will use the relation number 1, P into is equal to Q into 2A. We have the Q and 2A. So we have the electric field, and this electric field may be written as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught in place of P, or here it is the R square plus A square whole 3 by 2. And that becomes the equation number 7. It is the equation 7. Now see, we have the relation equation 7 for the earlier case, and for this relation also the same relation, and same condition for the vector also. So what we come to the conclusion, that we apply the 3 method, but in every method we have the same relation. In vector, that is E equatorial, vector is equal to opposite of the, here we have relation 1 by 4 pi, or P vector by 4 pi, here epsilon naught into R square plus A square whole 3 by 2. This is the vector representation. That minus again indicate, in every case I have written all the condition, and this is only for your better understanding. So that electric field is always opposite in case of equatorial line. But in case of axial, that always in the same direction of the dipole moment. How can we come to conclusion that this is always against? So see here how it is always against. We have the charge now. We have a charge minus Q plus Q. Let's suppose the any point is we have taken from this point for this line. For this line, let it be the point is the P here. Now, this is the positive. The positive will be acting here, and the direction of the field is again from this EB, which is outward. And here from here, the direction is here. It is the EA towards the negative charge. Both the relation will show that the diagonal of these two vector, that vector here, it is the EA vector, it is the EB vector, and the diagonal is along which is opposite to the dipole moment. E vector is again opposite to the dipole moment. What we come to the conclusion again here, that along the equatorial, anywhere the electric field is always against to the dipole moment. Along the equatorial, the electric field direction is always against the dipole moment. Dipole moment from negative to positive. The electric field in the equatorial is always. Here also you write the QE, equatorial. Here also EQ. EQ. That equatorial is against the dipole moment. So we clearly understand the arrangement. What the arrangement we have considered in the three method, in the three ways. In the first we resolve the vector. Which are the vector? The vector is the EB vector. That vector represented here. This is the EB and here EA. In the first method we resolve by using the resolution method. In the second method we have taken the resultant of two vector. And in the third method we have just taken the vector as we have considered the similar triangle rule. So one triangle is PQR. See here, one triangle is PQR, another triangle is AB and P. So these two triangles are similar, and by these all three we find the same relation, same electric field along the. Now we will see what are the relations, what are the cases for this equation or for this expression we have obtained. Now first case 1, and that case, for case 1, that if R is greater than A, what it means? That means if R is greater than, R is the distance, here it is the R. R is the distance from the center of the dipole. If it is much greater than that of the distance of dipole from the center to the charge, on that case we consider as a short electric dipole. That is the short electric dipole, and we neglect the A को neglect कर देंगे, A will neglect it. On that case we have the relation for the electric field E at the equatorial. This is equal to, very simple, Kp minus is here, that minus indicate the direction, and in this R we have cube of the distance from the center of the dipole to the distance where we are calculating the electric field. This is the vector in form, and in magnitude E equatorial is equal to Kp by Rq. So that becomes the equation number 9. Equation number 9. Now for the case second case, for the second one, if case second, if R lie at the center, that means if R is equal to 0, means at the center of the dipole what will be the electric field? Very simple, the same way we have, that means R is 0, so we have the electric field E equatorial, that is equal to minus Kp vector by AQ. Or in magnitude, just leave the negative, and we have the electric field E equatorial is equal to Kp by AQ. These are the relation, and that relation number 10. Now we have one more relation, that relation between the axial point to the equatorial. Means axial expression for the axis we have calculated, and equatorial just we come to the conclusion. They are electric field due to axis. Axial point is equal to we have the relation 2kp by, in place of this, or we may write like this, 2kp into 2r by, for the short, one more thing to know, that is for short electric dipole. Let for short electric dipole. So on that case, short electric dipole, that means we have relation only for the distance apart, that the distance is far away. So E axial is equal to, we have 2 kp by r cube. Now see here, kp by r cube for the equation number 9 for equatorial. So axial is A axial is equal to twice of the equatorial. This is the very important relation, very common. Common theory means that asked in the examination, asked in a competitive examination, or sometime it is important for the short questions also, understanding questions also. So we have the relation, this electric field at the axial is twice of the electric field of the equatorial, or equatorial is half of the, or equatorial is equal to half of the axial. So by this we come to the all relation, how we obtain the electric field, on the equatorial line. Earlier we have learned about the electric field along the axis. So in the next topic we will obtain the relation for the general point, the electric field at the general point, and before that you must observe every three method what I taught this time, that is most important. Okay, thank you.